This little film is about building up a Model T reactor. First of all, I'm going to show you how to fit the coils. Your reactor will come with coils on already, but in case you have to replace one, you need to know. This is what the coil looks like when it's just been wound. And the best thing to do is to stretch it out until it's almost, perhaps not quite, the same length as the tube, the reactor tube. And then the trick is to wind it on, and if you wind it against the direction of the spring, you expand it slightly, because the coils are designed to be a tight fit. There we are. The last turn is always the trickiest, it seems. There we are. And now the trick is to spread it down the tube so the spacing is pretty even, and that's what you get at the end. Here you can see both coils, and notice one is wound clockwise and the other one is wound anti-clockwise. There's no magic about this, it's just that is the easiest way to wire them up. Sometimes you might find that the wire is a little bit reluctant to come out of the little hole at the back where it lives. That's it, so you just tug it. There. And there we are. That's it in place. Front connection, rear connection. Just put the other one in and we're ready. The next step that I'm going to make is to mark out the 5mm polycarbonate shield that comes with the reactor kit to hold the PID thermostat controller. It also holds the other pieces, as you can see from the photographs we've published. I won't show you the whole process, it takes too long, but worth noting, I use a CD marker pen because this polythene is difficult to write on. I use a technique called chain drilling to actually remove the bulk of the material. It's much quicker than trying to do it any other way. And after it's drilled, then the next step is to nip out with a sharp pair of end cutters the little bits. That's a bigger one, tricky. We'll get there. That's it. Here it comes. There we are. Now, with a file, you can actually cut away the rest to the outside of the blue line, which is where my size mark was. You don't really need a vise to hold the plastic. If you have a table or a bench like this, this does the job just as well. I'm going to show you how to reset the PID temperature now. As we go up to 1000 degrees, first press set and then move the digits along, press number 1. This gives access to the code inside the machine. Then press set again and it shows you SV, set value, right, and press set again, go to the digit you want, press go up and go back to cycle round to the other digit. There we are. 1000 degrees, press set again and then press the down tab until you come to end, press set, and that's it. It still shows 900 because that's the current temperature, but in a few moments it'll start to rise. You can see the temperature going up now, 975, and rising. We're well on our way to 1000 degrees. Here you can see a general view of a Model T reactor set up for running an experiment. It's in calibration mode at the moment, so the The ports don't have fuel coils in them, but in this one there's a thermocouple attached to the PID controller here, and in this one there is in port 2 here, there's another thermocouple which is attached to this little digital thermometer. Over on the right hand side we have data logger and Geiger counter. The data logger is the same one that Model T, the same one that we sell for connection to the Model T, and behind it you can see the little blue light blinking now and again. That's a standby Geiger counter, also available from Model T. This one's wrapped up in a case with an Arduino, but we sell the bare Geiger too, which is very useful. The data logger itself is connected to two other thermocouples, which you can't see, they're out of sight, here and here. So the encouraging thing about this run is that you can see that the temperature on the PID and the temperature in the internal thermostats are pretty close. We're not doing too bad. That's it. It's T plus 100 minutes now, temperature 1100 degrees, rock steady, no excitement, background count pretty much normal, and I'm going to shut down now and spend a little time just fiddling with the interior of that reactor block, because I know how to reduce the discrepancy between port 1 and port 2. But it's an illusory discrepancy because all the other calibration shows that they are both absolutely at the same temperature. And if I zoom in, you can see perfectly the same color. So shutting down now.
Looking for Heat Internet Store. We like to share the knowledge.